The US Army could be called in to bomb Mount Kilauea to divert killer lava flows heading toward heavily populated communities in a throwback to a technique first successfully used in the 1940s. I take issue with the claim of it being successful. A report I read about a week before this one talked about the bombings that this one talks about in 1935 and 1942, and it says that the collapse of the volcano was natural, although this report claims that um, the result of the volcano collapsing, or the volcano collapsing, was a result of the bombing, which at the time the researchers found not to be true. Despite that, 42 years later, it could be revived, this technique of bombing a volcano to divert lava flow, if the lava continues to flow dangerously from Mount Kilauea, which began erupting on May the 3rd. Since then, there's been nearly 10,000 earthquakes, which I talked about in the previous report, accompanied with bombing. I don't think that's going to help the volcano very much. In fact, it may make things worse. It could even exacerbate the potential scenario we've been talking about, the collapse of some of the island into the Pacific Ocean, generating a tsunami. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention because they want to pump water into Yellowstone, they want to bomb Mount Kilauea, they want to do some crazy stuff. And along with all the other things that they've got, secret programs like HARP and CERN and Blue Beam Project, and I've seen videos about earthquake generators they've got as well. So there's a lot of things that we don't fully understand, excuse me, because it's not talked about in the mainstream and it's all hidden behind secrecy. But I think we are getting there, although I don't think there's much time to really get there anymore. But we're doing our best to make sure that we're prepared for whatever may come, if anything comes, and if it doesn't hurt to be prepared. Simple Boy Scouts motto. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and God bless.